The time is 1 o'clock. You are listening to JFM 95.5, Jejjelai Garden City off Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. Many thanks for joining us. Good afternoon, and here is the Global News. I am Rashidat Kilani. First, the headlines. U.S. Auto Group warns of chip shortage as government for rep. Iran receives first AstraZeneca doses through COVAX. Myanmar protesters paint Yangon red, defying bloody army crackdown. Indian states seek widening of vaccination amid second COVID-19 wave. There will never be Biafra again, says Buhari's aide and Onochie. Stay with us for details of these stories coming shortly. Now the news in detail coming from US. A United States auto industry group is asking for government help as it warns that the global semiconductor shortage could result in 1.28 million fewer vehicles built this year and disrupt production for another 6 months. The U.S. Commerce Department should dedicate a portion of funding in a proposed bill to expand U.S. semiconductor production to auto sector needs. The Alliance for Auto Innovation said the written responses to a government-initiated review. U.S. President Joe Biden in February ordered several federal agency actions to address the chip crisis and is also seeking $377 billion in funding for legislation to supercharge chip manufacturing in the U.S. Some funding should be used to build new capacity that will support the auto industry and mitigate the risks to the automotive supply and the chain evidenced by the current chip shortage. The group's chief executive John Bozella has written. Coming from Iran, some 700,000 doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine have been delivered to Iran as part of its purchase of millions of doses through the World Health Organization's COVAX initiative, as confirmed by an Iranian official and the United Nations, which handled delivery. The first shipment landed in Tehran's Imam Khomeini Airport yesterday night. They included 780 doses of the vaccine. Iran, which previously said it purchased 4.2 million doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine through the Global Vaccine Initiative, expected them before Nowruz, the Iranian New Year, on March the 20th. To Myanmar now, opponents of Myanmar military junta sprayed red paint on roads in country's biggest city on Tuesday to mark the death of hundreds of martyrs killed by troops as the crisis dragged on with no clear diplomatic solution in sight. Some 570 people have been killed during nearly 2 months of unrest since the military coup on February 1, 2021, and security forces have arrested close to 3,500 people, with about 4/5 of them still in detention. Advocacy group the Association for Political Prisoners said today. Demonstrators woke early in Yangon to spray and splash pavement wrote, "Embossed shelters with red paint in protest at a sweeping crackdown by security forces that has caused weeks of international outrage." Now to India, many Indian state leaders have asked Prime Minister Narendra Modi to open up vaccinations to most of the country's hundreds of millions of adults, following a second surge in infections that has eclipsed the first wave. India reached the grim record of 100,000 daily for the first time on Monday. On Tuesday, the country reported 96,982 cases. Data from the Health Ministry showed there were 446 new deaths, taking the total to 165,547. The country, the world's biggest vaccine maker, this month expanded its vaccination program to include everyone above the age of 45. So far, it has vaccinated only about 1 in 25 people, compared with nearly 1 in 2 in the United Kingdom and 1 in 3 in the US, according to Newsman. And back to our dear country, Loretta Onochie, Senior Special Assistant on Social Media to the President Muhammadu Buhari, says there will never be a Republic of Biafra again. She stated this on Monday following Imo attacks which the police have accused members of the indigenous people of Biafra of being the masterminds. Onochie, who is from southern Nigeria, tweeted a video showing then the head of state, Yakubu Gowon, receiving the then Biafran Vice President Major General Philip Effiong, who facilitated the surrender of the Biafran state to Nigeria in 1970. Effiong had assumed the leadership of the secessionists after the Biafran leader Colonel Chukwuemeka Ojukwu fell to Ivory Coast in the heat of the Civil War. Dissatisfactions over the Nigerian state and the quest for sovereignty had led Ojukwu to declare the exit of the Republic of Biafra from Nigeria in May 1967. The Biafra territory comprised the southeast region of Nigeria. The declaration led to a civil war that lasted 2.5 years as the Nigerian state underwent one battle to unify the soul of the country using state powers and military might. To end JFM 95.5 Global News at 1, here again are the recap of the major stories. US Auto Group warns of chip shortage, ask government for rep. Iran receives first AstraZeneca doses through COVAX. Myanmar protesters paint Yangon red, defying bloody army crackdown. Indian states seek widening of vaccination amid second COVID-19 wave. There will never be Biafra again, says Buhari's aide Onochie. And on Jay's noon advice, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that was the Global News at 1, put together by Fatiu Hamzat from the beautiful studios of JFM 95.5, Jelai Garden City of Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. Many thanks for your time and attention. Good afternoon. My name is Rashidat Kilani.